So with Christmas coming really soon, um, comes the end of the year, I've I've gotten a lot of fans over this year, and I've not been doing a good job at getting videos of them and then uploading them. And I have the tripod, I have time, I'm alone, hopefully, and I have a total of, I think, 5 different fans I'm gonna show. These are all new fans I've gotten within the past month. Actually, one of them I got 2 months ago, and we'll get that one out of the way. A few of them are somewhat rare. Actually, 2 of them are rare. Everything else is kind of common. Um, and 3 of them I've yet to test. So, this is the first one. This is probably the rarest of all of them. It's a 12-inch Cool Master desk fan made by Paragon, the company that made Windmere. And this thing has a lot of really weird things on it that are not just related to Windmere, but it gives me some Guanxing vibes too with the mesh grill. Hopefully it's not already on, which it's not. It's free speed. I don't think the blade is original. I think this is a replacement blade from Amazon. I've yet to really look at it yet, but it's a thin Freewing cleared blade. So it's kind of like a freshened air blade, but with free, or like those 18-inch Homes digitally controlled stand fans that are actually perform pretty darn well, that were not made too long ago. I'm congested because winter. Really weird fan. All of these are going to get their own videos. These are more of like an initial checkout. This one I cleaned already. I'm going to have to take the motor apart and get everything cleaned up in there. There's not really dust. This fan was originally owned by a Susan. The motor housing looks very similar to a Windmere, like a KS16H stand fan, and those black and gold Windmere stand fans that I remember seeing when I was a lot younger, and the 16-inch Windmere stand fan my great-grandfather had before he passed. This fan's dated from 2003, which is odd, but it also makes sense. I've never seen this design of motor housing. Typically it's a circular vent pattern, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. This is actually my first large Paragon fan that's not a personal fan. I've had a total of 3 or 4 of the Windmere DF7s, and then a small Paragon clip fan, which I don't have that one anymore. So, turn it on. The bass, very similar to Windmere. It's high speed because I forgot this fan starts slow and goes to high. I don't think the Windmere start low and go to high. This is actually a pretty strong fan too. Here's medium. Low. Oscillations. Something I don't like about this fan is the grill on it. It doesn't really stay on. There's only 2 clips on here and here. The normal hanging piece, and there's nothing on the bottom. Not a little nub that sticks out or anything to keep the grill in place. It's really easy on this fan to screw up the grill and get the grill to come off. I can bump it and the grill will come off. I might demonstrate that later, but I don't want to make a lot of noise. Medium. Oh, that's off. This is medium. It has the keyed shaft. I had a blade for my childhood Nobility desk fan, and I put that on here, and it looks a lot better and performs good, but my friend suggested I should keep this blade on it. I'm going to keep the original blade on it for now. I think this summer I plan on using this fan just because it's kind of weird, and it's quiet, and the air performance is okay. I'm pretty sure if it didn't have a mesh grill, it would perform a lot better. Another thing that is interesting with the, it's numbered on the control instead of low, medium, high. It's 0 through 3. But Something that's also interesting about this and the Winmere related stuff is Winmere had those 12-inch oscillating desk fans made by Guanxing. It also used a mesh grow. I don't know if Paragon took that away from Guanxing or something. Guanxing, they continued to make fans all the way up to, I don't really know when, probably around the 2010s. And then, Paragon, this is the newest product I have seen on their name. Now, I have seen, if you've ever seen the modern Coolmaster box fans, you would notice that on the box it says made by Paragon. So there's some relation with Aerospeed and Paragon. I don't know. It's the same Paragon, I'm pretty sure. Because that's made by Paragon, and it's a Coolmaster. And still to this day, Coolmaster says by Paragon on their box. This is something really rare. This is a Aerospeed Cool Operator Junior. I have the Lakewood version from 2007. And this performs literally almost exactly like the Lakewood version. I want to do a comparison. Winmere 1993, he did a comparison against one of these in an older Cool Operator. So I'll do one with another Cool Operator from roughly the same time. I remember seeing these being sold at Ace, but since then I have never seen another one of these in person. These fans are crazy obscure. So let's see if this one works. Which I know it does. Here's the low. This fan's practically just silent on low speed. It works a bit. Medium speed, it picks up. There's a big change up from low to medium. And at high speed, this thing takes off. It's pretty loud. It's really loud for a turbo fan. The air movement on this is really good too. The bearings on it are a little chattery. I believe I've yet to clean this one. The rest of the fans I've yet to clean. I've not had time. I've been way too busy at school. I'm on Christmas break right now, so hopefully I can get around to some of these. And high. It's really loud on high for as small as it is, but this thing really does throw out the air. I will say this has the same air movement as that 12-inch Paragon Coolmaster I showed before it, but it's like 3 times louder. I mainly got it just because of how rare and obscure it is. It has a PSC motor, not a magnetic shaded pole. We'll do this one next. If the Air and Priest is watching, you have one of these. I have another one of these under the Mainstays name that I got recently. And then another one of these Massies that the motor was bad on it. So it has, the motor in it is from a 10-inch Holmes box fan. It's a 2-speed, and it's kind of slow. We'll probably park that fan out because it's in really bad condition, and I finally got one that's complete. This is a 9-inch Massey HV fan. Once again, this is the same exact one that the Air and Freeze has. The blades on this could do to be pitched. They don't look so good. They're furry at the end. I have sold the price tag on this one. This one was $2.50. The Aerospeed, I think that was $4, and then the Paragon was $5. The rest of the fans were $2.50. The low speed. The dishwashing machine is going, so it's going to make a lot of noise. These fans are major childhood fans. I have to remember where I'd seen these as a kid. I know I've seen them all over the place. I remember the 4-inch ones being at Walmart as a kid. All the cash registers at my Walmart as a kid had the 4-inch versions in various colors. The place my grandma worked at, they had one of these in the basement. It was in really good condition. I remember that. This one's a bit scuffed up on the front badge. my county fair, they had two of these. They had a silver one, and then on a completely different area, they had one of these black ones. And then my Kmart had one of these as well, which was kind of ironic because these are sold at Walmart. And these fans, they take a bit of time for the motors in them to get warmed up. It has a nice harmonizing sound to it, being that the fan's is made all out of metal. There's no ground prong, which is kind of a weird thing, but hey, it's a cheap Chinese fan. What do you expect? I like the sound of these too. It doesn't move much air because there's a bunch of fur on the tips of the blades. And I'm gonna add more blade pitch to it. The blades are thin aluminum blades, so they should be easy to bend. This is the one I think out of all of the fans I might work on tonight, getting this one cleaned up and then off. This one's actually, the blade set looks like it's out of clock, but the fan doesn't shake. It's really smooth. I don't know if I have enough film for the rest of the fans, but there are two more. The other one's another Massey. It's a pink Massey clip fan. If I can figure out how to clip this on. Be like this. This one I'm gonna film. I'm gonna save this one for later because I have to mess with it. The other one is a little Lasco. This is also somewhat of a childhood fan. My grandma has one of these. This one's in a tan. The one my grandma has was white. It was kind of really dirty at the end of its life because it was kept in the garage. And the cord is like tangled around the base. That's really weird. It's missing the label on it, so it's just kind of generic. For all I know, this could have been like a Galaxy branded one or something. Make sure this one's set high on the speed dial. Wow. My dishes are finished. Looks kind of discolored in a way. The knob looks a bit melty. I have to see what the one looks like on the other one. And it's slouching, so I'm gonna have to fix it with a screwdriver. It's gonna just be slouching for this video. Do low speed. I really like how these fans look, by the way. I had a green clip fan version for a while, but something happened to that one. They also had a cool horn clip fan over there with the coil cord, but I passed up on that one. Get a high. Later on, this one's nice. It has a nice hum to it. The pink Massey, there'll be another video of that one later. I think I might just do a whole video of taking that one apart and cleaning it up. Wow, that switch is stiff. That switch is really stiff. Yeah, there's all of these. There'll be a video of the Massey soon, I guess. The pink one. Like its own video. So thank you very much for watching and keep the breeze.